a teacher. I am great and I hope that you guys are great as well. What exactly we are going to do in this video? We are going to talk about redox reaction. Most of the things I believe we have already done. So we will do two things, guys. We will not do much things here. We will just understand two things: how to find out the oxidation state, and then we will try to understand how to balance. Rest thing, I believe you already know what is the meaning of oxidation state, what is the meaning of oxidation. I believe you know. I believe you know. Okay, I'll explain just then I'll explain you a brief idea about what is the meaning of oxidation, what is the meaning of reduction, and then we will understand how to balance. Okay, to understand how to find out oxidation state, you just have to understand few rules. Basic rules. I'm telling. I'm not going to write, or I can write. Rules are there. Understand it, guys. The first rule is simple. Whenever you have a metal. Group 1 metal, alkali metals. Which metals? Lithium, potassium, sodium, rubidium. Okay? These will always have, just remember one thing, sodium, potassium, lithium. These will always have +1 oxidation state if they are with any other compound. If they are forming a compound. If they are alone, they will have an oxidation state of 0. If they are forming any compound, they will have oxidation state of +1, or if they are present as an aqueous medium, so they will have a oxidation state of +1. Rule number 1. Rule number 2. Group 2 metals, magnesium, calcium, beryllium, these will always have +2 oxidation state. Strontium, okay, if they are forming a compound or they are present as an ion. In free state, they will be like 0 oxidation state. देखो ये oxidation state है क्या? What is oxidation state? It is basically all the oxidation number and oxidation state are two different things. But for you, we can assume to be both as same. It is basically a situation if we break the bond. If we break all the bond, so how much charge this lithium will get? That's it. How much charge this lithium will get? You have taken CH4. If we break all the bond, how much charge this carbon will get? That is the oxidation state or oxidation number. Okay. So when you are in free state, like O2. So what do you think? When the video, who can pull the electrons and who can push the electrons? No one, because both are equally strong, and that's why no one will pull, no one will take, and that's why we can say that both will have an oxidation state of 0. And that's why in free state, doesn't matter you have a metal or non-metal, you will have an oxidation state of 0. Okay, that was rule number 1. Rule number 2 was these things. Metals, group 1 metal will always have a +1, group 2 metal will always have a +2, and group 13 metal, aluminum, will have +3. Okay? Then after, fluorine. Fluorine is the most electronegative atom. I believe you know that. Fluorine is the most electronegative atom of the whole periodic table, and that's why fluorine will always have -1, except some cases when you have F2. F2 is there. We know fluorine is most strong, but who is strong here? Both are equally strong, and that's why nobody will be able to pull electrons, nobody will be able to push electrons, and that's why we can say that oxidation state will be 0. That's the rule number 3. Rule number 5. Oxygen is the second most electronegative atom, and we know oxygen has 8 electrons, so it will like to have 2 more electrons. So oxygen generally has, in 99% of cases, oxygen will have -2 oxidation state. Except some cases, which cases? The cases number 1, when you have peroxide. When you have peroxide, the oxygen can pull electron from here, but it can pull electron from here. No, it cannot. So it will have -1, it will have a -1 as well. It will have +1 because it will lose electron. In peroxide, oxygen will have -1. We'll talk about superoxide as well, but I don't think you need it, so let it be. In oxide, you will have so peroxide you will have -1. Otherwise, generally you have -2. In one situation, you have -1 as well, -half as well. That's called superoxide. Let it be. What if you have F2O2, guys? What if you have F2O2? What do you think? This situation, then what will happen? Obviously, chlorine will take away the electron when you break the bond, because chlorine is more electronegative than oxygen, and that's why oxygen will have +1. This will have +1. This will have -1. This will have -1. So oxygen can have +1 as well when it is bonded with chlorine, and it can have +2 as well if it is bonded with 2-chlorine, because chlorine is more electronegative than oxygen. Okay, chlorine will take away the electron of the bond with the oxygen. But generally oxygen will have -2. Generally, 99% cases. And the last rule, guys, and the last rule, or the second last rule, you can say, if we are talking about a whole compound, so the sum of oxidation state of all the compounds will be equal to the overall charge on the system. The sum of oxidation state of all the compound present in the system will be equal to the overall charge on the compound. What is it? The sum of oxidation state of all the elements present in the compound will be equal to the charge present in the compound. And the last one, guys, hydrogen. Hydrogen is the one. Hydrogen can form. Hydrogen is the one. Hydrogen can form H plus as well. Or it can form H minus as well. In what situation it can form H minus? Obviously, when it is present with the metal, and with the non-metal. Non-metal is the one who will pull the electron of hydrogen, but with metals will push the electron and hydrogen has to take it. So H will become H minus with metals and non-metals. But sir, we will see a situation like this as well, where metal is also there, non-metal is also there. So in that situation, what will happen? In that situation as well, remember, hydrogen is linked with that non-metal. Hydrogen linked with this not with the sodium. Hydrogen is not with the sodium, and that's why you can say that hydrogen will have plus thing. Okay, hydrogen will have plus 1 oxidation state, not -1 oxidation state. So let's go ahead now. Let's do fatapat and let's finish it off. The oxidation state of all these things which has been given here. The first question you can see what is there, what is being asked. You can see that Cr2O3. We don't know what is the oxidation state of chromium. So what exactly we will do is we assume it to be X. So let's write 2 into X. 2 into X plus 3 into oxygen. What is the oxidation state of oxygen? -2. 3 into -2 is equal to overall charge present in the system. What is overall charge? 0 charge, so we have 0. So 2x minus 6 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 6 by 2, that is coming to 3. So we can say that the chromium oxidation state is +3. The next one we have Cr4 to minus. So we don't know Cr, let's assume to be x plus 4 times oxidation state of oxygen, that is -2, is equal to overall charge present in the system. What is overall charge present? -2. So we write -2. So x minus 8 is equal to -2. X is equal to -2 plus 8, that is 6. 6. Generally, metal will have a plus oxidation state, and non-metals will have minus oxidation states. Okay. If it is not linked with oxygen or something, because oxygen or fluorine, they will take away the electron, and when the non-metals linked with oxygen will have generally plus oxidation state. Cr2O7 to minus. So assume Cr's oxidation state as X. So 2 into X plus 7 into -2 is equal to overall charge. What is overall charge? -2. So 2x minus 14 is equal to -2. So 2x is equal to -2 plus 14, that is coming to be 12, and x will be 12 by 2, that is 6. So x coming is 6. K1O4. Now guys, we understand that K, potassium is a group 1. Potassium is a group 1 metal, group 1 element, and that's why it will always have a +1 oxidation state, and that's why we can write +1. We will write +1. That is something we should know already. So plus 1 plus m obviously we don't know is going to be x plus 4 into minus 2 is equal to 0 because we can see no charge. So 1 plus x minus 8 is equal to 0. So 1 minus 6, 1 minus 8 minus 7. So x is plus 7. Okay. K2 value of 4. So guys, just the thing is that on the place of K, on the place of S2SO4 we are doing na S2SO4. So S2SO4 2 H is there. We understand that when hydrogens link with non-metals, it will have a state of plus 1. So 2 hydrogens will be into plus 1 plus x plus 2 into minus 4 into minus 2. 4 oxygen are there no? So 4 into minus 2 is equal to overall charge is 0. So is equal to 0. So 2 plus x minus 8 is equal to 0. So x is equal to plus 6. X is equal to plus 6. Okay. And then we have next one. And then we have next one. Then we have next one. S2SO3. S2SO3. So plus 2. Because 2 hydrogen are there. Plus x minus 6. Minus 6 कैसे आया? How did I get minus 6? Because we can see that we have 3 oxygen and oxygen has an octet state of minus 2. So minus 2 into 3 is minus 6. So x is equal to plus 4. 2 minus 6 is minus 4. Minus 4 will go that side and become plus 4. The last one is NO3 minus. So x, assume n to be x plus 3 oxygen, 3 into minus 2 is equal to overall charge that is minus 1 given. What is this? NO3 minus 1. So x minus 6 is equal to minus 1. X is coming to be. Right, there is a mistake in the question. This is correct. Plus 1 minus x plus 3. Okay, x is plus 5. X is plus 5. Plus 5. Fine. Okay. I don't know. I think it's obvious. I thought it was mistake. 3 minus or no minus 3. That's fine. X is plus 5. Okay. Okay. Should I do all these things as well? Chalo, let's do it. No problem. फटाफट करते हैं. Okay, let's do a bit fast way because we have to understand the balancing as well today. चलो फटाफट करते हैं. Let's do it fast. Okay. एक क्वेश्चन NH4. So Na will be plus 1 plus 2 hydrogen plus 2 plus P. This is going to be x minus 8. Why minus 8? Because oxygen will have minus 2 into 4 minus 8. So x is equal to plus 5. X is equal to plus 5. Second question, NaHSO4, so again plus 1 plus x minus 8 is equal to 0. Plus 1 because of sodium, plus 1 because of hydrogen, plus x because of sulfur, minus 8 because of oxygen. So x is coming to be plus 6. See number question. H4 will go 7. So H4 means what? Plus 4. Why plus 4? Plus 1 into 4, that becomes plus 4. 2 phosphorus are there. So this is going to be x, 2x. Minus 14. Minus 14 cube. Why minus 14? Because we understand that we have 7 oxygen. So 7 into minus 2. Minus 14 is equal to 0 because overall charge is 0. And thus we can say that x is coming to be plus 5. Minus 14 plus 4 minus 10. Minus 10 will go that side and become plus 10. Plus 10 by 2. 5. B question number K2 over 4. So K2 is plus 2 plus 1 into 2. K2 plus x minus 8 is equal to 0. X is coming to be plus 6. Okay. So that's the A, B, C, D. Now let's go ahead. Let's talk about now E, F, G, H as well. Let's talk about now C option. So guys, we have between CaO2. Here comes a catch. We have to find out the oxidation state. So we don't know. We'll assume it to be X, and we know calcium is a group 2 element. It will always have +2. So plus 2 into X is equal to 0. So X will be -2/2. That is going to be -1. X will have a oxidation state of -1. That's option E. Option F में क्या होगा? We don't know the code. We'll assume it to be X. N is 4. So +1 plus X plus 4 is equal to 0. So X is coming to be -5. Okay, here G S2 is 2 7. So +2 plus 2x minus 14 is equal to 0. So X is coming to be -14 plus 2 minus 12 will go that side, plus 12 by 2 6. And the last one H. So we know potassium will have +1. We know aluminum will have +3. Now guys, this SO4 twice is basically SO4 twice can be written as +2 times bracket of SO4. We don't know S, so let's assume it to be X. We know oxygen into 4, so -2 into 4 will be -8. Okay, plus 2 and +2, guys. H2O is the neutral compound which is outside, so if you want to get escape, if you want to get light, it doesn't make any sense because it will cancel out anyways. Plus 12 times plus 2 and -2 is equal to overall charge that is 0. So it's basically +1 plus 3 4 plus 2 times x minus 8 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. So 4 plus x minus 8 is equal to 0. So we will send 4 that side, we will go -4 minus 4 by 2 minus 2. So x minus 8 is equal to -2. So x is equal to +6. +6 is the right answer. Okay. So that's all about finding out oxidation state. Now I'll explain you 2 examples how to balance the equation. Okay, how to balance the equation, guys. One will be I'll explain negative medium, one will be explaining basic medium. Okay, I believe that will be enough for you. So I believe you have understood how to find out the oxidation state, because without that we cannot do this. Okay. So rule number one is simple. Find out the oxidation state of all the elements given. Find out all the oxidation state of all the elements given. चलो करते हैं. Cr2O7 2 minus plus SO3 2 minus giving you Cr3 plus SO4 2 minus. ठीक है. Now find out the oxidation state of all the elements except oxygen and hydrogen, because we know they are going to be -2 and +1. Cr2O7 2 minus, it basically means you have -2 there, 2x minus 14 is equal to -2, so x is coming to be +6. So +6 is the oxidation state of chromium. And here sulfur ke liye you will find out x minus 6 is equal to -2, so x is coming to be +4. So it is +4. It is +4 here. It is +6 here. Here we have +3 charge. What is the meaning of that? What is the oxidation state? So we understand that for a compound or for an element or whatever, the overall charge present on it, the sum of oxidation state of all the elements present in the compound is equal to the charge present on that. So if you assume it to be x plus something, whatever you have, just x is equal to +3, because that's the overall charge. So x is +3. So we can say that oxidation state is +3. Okay. Just give me a second. X is +3. So +3 is the oxidation state here. And here you have, it will come to be +6. X minus 8 is equal to -2. So minus 2 plus 8 will become plus 6. I believe you are now pro in finding out the opposite state. Please understand that. Now guys, the second thing is that you have to find out which is undergoing oxidation, which is undergoing reduction. What is oxidation? Oxidation is when you have the oxidation state increases. That's called oxidation. And when oxidation state decreases, that's reduction. So we can see that it is going from plus 6. It is going from plus 6 to plus 3. This is reduction. It is going from plus 4 to plus 6. That's oxidation. Okay? And remember that if you are undergoing oxidation, you are behaving as a reducing agent because of you somebody else got reduced. So you are a reducing agent if you are undergoing oxidation, and if you are undergoing reduction, you are an oxidizing agent. Anyways, let's focus here. That was step number 1. Step number 2 is break the reaction. Keep reduction half and oxidation half. So I will write reduction half here. Cr2O7 2 minus giving you Cr3 plus. That's your reduction half. That's your reduction half. And then we get oxidation half. It is so tricky, man. Guys, focus here. It will take 10 minutes to understand. Focus and you will understand obviously. Step number 1 was find out all the oxidation state of all the elements. The step number 2 was write reduction half and oxidation half. Break the reaction into 2 pieces. One is oxidation half and one is reduction half. We did that. Okay. Now after this, what exactly you have to do is you have to balance the atoms except hydrogen oxygen. So we can see that here we have 2 chromium, here we have 1 chromium. So we'll balance that first of all. Balance it. Done. Do we need to balance here? No. Anyways, let's go one by one. Let's balance this. Let's do this first of all, then we'll do this. So we balance chromium. That was step number 1. Step number 2 is balance oxygen. How to balance oxygen? By adding H2O. Here we can see we have 7 H2O. Here we have 7 oxygen. Here we have 0 oxygen. So we will add now 7 oxygen. Oxygen would balance 7 oxygen. After balancing oxygen, you have to balance hydrogen. So we can see we are having 14 hydrogen. We are having 0 hydrogen. So we will add hydrogen. How will we add hydrogen? H2. We will not add H2. We will add H plus. Because in the medium, reaction aqueous medium, H plus will be there. So we have 14 H2, so we will add 14 H plus. We will add 14 H plus. Okay, that's it. Then after we have to balance the charges. Guys, we can see we have 2 minus charge here and 14 plus. Minus 2 and 14 plus, it basically becomes plus 12 charge. So here we have plus 12 charge, and here we have how much charge? 3 plus. No. S2 has any charge? No. It's chargeless. And we have Cr3 plus into 2. Like here we did 14 into plus 1. So we do 2 into plus 3. So we have plus 6 charge here. Plus 6 charge here, plus 12 charge there, and we have to balance the charge. Now how can we balance the charge? We can balance the charge with adding electron. And what do you think? How much charge electron has? Electron has a minus 1 charge. So we'll add electron to that side where you have higher positive charge. So here we have plus 12, so we will add plus 6 electron. So we add 6 electron. When you add 6 electron, charge will get balanced. So just add plus 6 electron. Okay, that's it guys. It is balanced. Let's do that. Let's go that side. Now let's talk about now reduction half. In reduction oxidation half, we can see sulfur balance. So do we need to balance the element except oxygen hydrogen? No, it's already balanced. Okay. After this, what do? We balance oxygen. How do we balance oxygen? By adding H2O. So we can see we have 4 oxygen here, we have 3 oxygen here. How do we balance oxygen? By adding H2O in the left side. So let's add 1 H2O. Oxygen got balanced. When you balance oxygen, you have to balance hydrogen as well. How do you balance hydrogen? By adding H plus. So 2H plus here. So add 2H plus here. Element got balanced except oxygen, hydrogen. Oxygen balance, hydrogen balance, balance charge. Here we have 2 minus. Here we have 0 charge. Minus 2 here. Here we have 0. How to balance the charge? We can balance the charge by adding electron. Basically, it will decrease the charge. So we can see here we have 0, here we have minus 2. So we can take it to minus 2 by adding 2 electrons. So let's add 2 electrons over there, and that's how we can balance the charge. So let's add 2 electrons over there. That's it, guys. This is balanced. This is balanced. Both the equations are balanced. Added. Should we add it? No, we are not going to add it. We have to add the equations in such a way that electrons get cancelled out. So here we have 2 electrons, here we have 6 electrons, so we will not add it. We will first of all balance the electrons, because in the final equation we are going to write we have H plus, OH minus, ions, whatever, H2O, but not electron. So in this equation we have 2 electrons, in this equation we have 6 electrons. How can we balance the electrons? By multiplying this equation by 3. That's it. And then add this equation, add that equation. LHS will be in LHS side, RHS will be in RHS side. That's it. Balanced. Chalo. Exactly what we have. Cr2O7 2 minus plus 14H plus. Cr2O7 2 minus plus 14H plus 6 electron, giving you 2 Cr3 plus 7H2O, 2 Cr3 plus 7H2O. This is your equation number, equation of reduction half, and we can now write oxidation half. H2O plus SO3 2 minus H2O plus SO3 2 minus, giving you 3H2O plus 3SO3 2 minus, 3 multiplying करना है, multiplying करनी, right? 3H2O plus 3SO3 2 minus, giving you 3SO4 2 minus, giving you 3SO4 2 minus plus 6H plus 6 electron, plus 6H plus 6 electron. Our target was to cancel out electron. If you add these two, electron will obviously get cancelled out, but along with electron you will find H plus and H2O can get cancelled out as well. Okay, so we can see that here we have 14H plus, here we have 6H plus. When you have LHS 14, you have RHS 6. What exactly you will write? You will write 8H plus in the left side. Okay, here we have 3H2O, here we have 7H2O. It means you will end up having 4H2O in the right side. Rest will remain as it is because you don't think anything else is there to cancel out. Okay, plus 3 plus 3 SO3 2 minus, and here we have 4H2O plus 2 Cr3 plus 3 SO4 2 minus. That's it, guys. That's the answer. You can see H plus here, right? You can see H plus here. It basically represents that we are talking about acidic medium, because in acidic medium we have H plus. If it is a basic medium, what will happen? We know that it will be nothing but OH minus. Okay, it will be OH minus. So let's go ahead now. Let's talk about balancing in the basic medium. I'll do the question number 4 for you, okay? Do I give you now? I need 10 minutes. You can clean in the back. You have to leave? Sorry for this. Okay, you can clean the back of this one table and okay, thank you. Anyway, let's go. Chalo, let's do the question number 4, okay? MnO4 minus giving MnO4 minus plus Br minus MnO4 minus